Hey y'all, we are back and we have another grant. Hooray! And this grant opportunity, y'all, okay, it's $100,000 worth of services. And because y'all been asking, this is a global opportunity. So if you are not in the United States and you meet the eligibility requirements, you can apply. On top of that, you don't even have to have a business. So now we got global opportunity. You don't need a business. And guess what? There's no deadline. So whenever you see this video, you do not have to comment and ask me when is the deadline. Did you miss the deadline? Because also, y'all, all of the information, or most, because nothing is 100%, of the questions pertaining to the grants that I am posting is in the video. You gotta watch the video because I post a lot of grant videos and I'm not going to remember the deadlines, the requirements for each one I've posted after I've posted it. As always, if you get anything of value out of this video, beginning, middle, end, like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Turn on your notification bell because I have seen the comments where you're like, man, I missed it. If the bell is on, you will not miss it. Hopefully, because they say YouTube be messing up sometimes, but just turn everything on. But this one don't even matter because there is no deadline, so you cannot miss anything. So whenever you see this, you are able to apply. Check out the small business grant playlist. There are several grant opportunities listed there. We have a nonprofit grant playlist, and y'all, I have wrote an ebook. Hooray! This ebook, as you can see, is 30 pages of content. I am not throwing in a bunch of pictures and giving y'all 2 sentences and asking you to support something. No, I put a lot of content in here. So if you're applying for the grant, getting ready to apply for the grant, got the grant, denied for the grant, finding grants, things to think about, documents that you should already have in place, all of that stuff is going to be inside of this ebook, and there will be a link in the description as well as a discount code so you can get a little bit off of the already discounted price. If you would like to support the channel, come on over to the Patreon. I'm going to quickly show you all this, even though some of y'all might have already seen it before, and you can decide if you would like to join. This is the Patreon. As you can see, there is different opportunities that I post in here. I just posted about an ambassador program, and then they give you a glimpse of things that's in here. So other grants, I typically put links in here. So if this is something that you are interested in, you can come on over to the Patreon. I don't want to take up too much of y'all time because I know y'all want to know about this grant, and I know you want to come over there and support the channel. Now, this grant, let me tell y'all about the requirements. So remember, this is a global opportunity, no deadline, $100,000 grant opportunity because this is a 12-week cohort, free of charge, okay? And when I tell you with this cohort, when you walk away, you're gonna walk away with all of the tools that you need to get ready to implement whatever your business idea is, and you can go from idea to implementation through their program. The requirements: 18 years of age up to 40 years of age. So they do have age restrictions. It's not just 18 and over, it's 18 to 40. So you got to fall into that bucket. If you are 40 years old right now, I advise you to apply today, especially if you're on the cusp of 41. So go ahead and put your application in. And then with this grant, their goal is to reduce unemployment because this has always been their goal, but then COVID allowed them obviously to get more individuals to apply and for them to be able to provide more resources. And then they will help you start, build, and scale an impactful venture. Now, you got to already have the idea, right? Because that's going to be the information that you're going to provide in your application when you apply for this grant. But they want to build sustainable, innovative. Now, y'all, innovative is the key word for most grants at this point. Because like I said, they've probably seen and heard almost every idea, but they just want to know what distinguishes your idea or your business venture over somebody else that's doing the exact same thing. So what is innovative about it? It must be profitable because they want you to make money, obviously. And then impact-driven business. Now, I looked at what you're going to get in those 12 weeks. And what I would say is By the end of it, you have built a business plan, but then you're also going to be ready to launch. With all of that, because this is going to be a short application, let's look at this grant opportunity. Okay, this grant opportunity is sponsored by Savvy Fellowship. As I stated before, you're not going to get cash in hand, but as I've said in most of my videos, cash on hand is only a beautiful thing if you know what to do with the money. But I think with this opportunity, you are going to then be able to apply for grants, be ready to receive the grants, and then also know what you actually need the funds for, which is typically a key question in any small business grant opportunity. And I'm going to show you all just what the cohort is, because I do think it's important. And I also forgot to mention that you will get mentorship, which that comes with the territory when you are doing cohorts or fellowships versus if they're just handing you the money without any guidance. So definitely. And you are a part of this community for life. So you're not just going to do the 12 weeks and then whoop, they throw you out there. No, you'll be a part of a community. You'll be able to engage with other entrepreneurs, and you'll also be able to engage with various mentors throughout your journey to ensure that your business is not only profitable, but sustainable. So if we go down here and also just Google Savvy Fellowship, and it's going to come up. So in week 1, you're going to talk about your customer, your target market. So literally, like I said, you're going to build a business plan, but you're going to have actionable items, and you're going to be testing out a lot of the theories and a lot of your products, ideas, just to make sure that it is a sustainable item. And then week 2, you're going to go over all things product and service. You're going to talk about your competitors. In week 3, like I said, you can't just say I'm my own competition, because with this, they want you to really do your market research. And again, make sure that your idea is innovative, and make sure that even if there is competition, you have something that is better than what your competitor is offering. And then week 4, you're going to take a deeper dive into your market, and you're going to look at, the industries, what type of solutions. So you're going to do all of the necessary things. Again, just think business plan. This is going to prepare you to start going to pitch competitions. This is going to prepare you to start asking for investors, angel investors, all of that, because you're going to have this business plan, and you're going to be able to have a substantive conversation with these investors once you finish with this cohort. And then you're going to look at your revenue model. So you're going to look at your numbers, the data, your budget, those types of items. You're going to look at customer acquisition. So what does that look like? Retention strategies. And then you're going to look at your operation. So things that you're going to look at is facilities and equipment that you require, challenges that you might have with that. You're going to look at the legal side of things, which sometimes we forget to think about that. And what is your legal structure? Because an LLC sometimes isn't for every small business, right? Some people might want to be a corporation. And I will say S Corp is not a legal entity, it's a tax designation. Week 9, your go-to market strategy. What is your strategy to develop the business and scale your impact, and other things that you're going to look at? And then your team, right? Week 10, you got to have a strong team, because your team is as strong as the weakest link, right? So you want to make sure that you have the right individuals around you, because without that, no matter how great of an idea you have, it will fail if you do not have the right people around you to support that idea and to take it from idea to implementation. And then week 11, how are you going to get money? How much money do you need? Where will you get the money from? But again, through all the other weeks, you're building on all of this, so you get ready to make that big ask for funds. And then your partner. If you're going to partner with individuals, how do you structure your partnership? So again, what does that look like? And me being an attorney, I'm thinking about partnership agreements and, profit and losses. How are you going to share in those expenses? But I really think that if you are a new entrepreneur, this is where most individuals skip, right? They don't start here. They skip over this whole piece. They want the, $1 million small business grant opportunity versus let me get a strong foundation for my business. Let me get my books in order. And now when I go get this money, because we're going to get money on this channel, y'all, okay? You will then be ready to have that business conversation when you're sitting at the table with your $1 million investor. You'll be able to talk about who's your target market, what do they look like. You'll be able to talk about your marketing strategy. You'll be able to talk about your pain points. So I highly recommend just apply. The worst thing that can happen is you don't get it. And then if you don't get it, you are still eligible to keep reapplying for this opportunity because it is a rolling deadline. So again, whenever you see this video, you can go ahead and apply. So let's look at the application. All right, y'all, this is the application. And when I tell y'all this application is less than 10 minutes, and I'm giving y'all extra time when I say 10 minutes, this is gonna be one of the shortest grant applications that you utilize to then, and I'm gonna say catapult your business, because the foundation is key for any business to be successful. You know your name, you know your email address, and then they'll want you to sign up for an account, your phone number, country of citizenship. Like I said, this is a global opportunity. So for individuals that have been looking for global grants, this is your time to shine and get this money, okay? Your birthday, your gender, are you currently studying? Do you currently run a business? And then your biography, 180 characters, not words. They want you to be very concise. Okay, they want to learn about you, but they don't want to know too much about you. So definitely give them high level. Do not go into the weeds. 180 characters. And then any of the social media platforms that you utilize. And then why do you want to be a savvy fellow? I would have a conversation when I'm writing this more about the impact of being around similarly situated individuals mentally, right? I would look around, or I would focus on the fact that this is going to set the foundation for me to then have a successful business, or I have a successful business and it will help me get to whatever that next level is. And then you hit apply, y'all. When I tell y'all, I mean, that's it. We spent more time looking at, what is the cohort going to include versus how long is going to take you to apply. 2 questions that you had to answer, just 2, okay? Tell me about you and why do you want to work with us? That's it. Now, if you got anything of value, like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Turn on your bell, get the ebook, the Patreon, small business grant playlist, nonprofit grant playlist. Of course, y'all, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for taking time to spend with me virtually. I want to thank you for supporting the channel. And wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are having a beautiful day, and I will see you all next time.